Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful time to be back for Game Week 12. Let's go. Make sure my thing's right. Right, let's make sure that's all set. Let's get TikTok chat moving on here. Sign in. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think we're all set up now, guys. Will Semenyo play? I think he will. But if not, I do think having a little bit of bench cover would support you in keeping him this week. I think it's a good enough fixture to just keep him, Lewis. If it was a harder fixture, I would most likely sell. Triple captain Mateta valid? Sure, bro, let's go. I mean, it's a good fixture, you know, so I do like it. Let me get my stream up so I can see your chat a little bit better this morning. Here we go. Howdy, cowboy. How we doing, Orange Apple lad? Hello, bro. I sold Gabriel. Same, dude. Same. He's gone. But I didn't get Virgil van Dijk, though. I've changed my mind. And chip strategy, actually. Phantom says, Semenyo to Mbuemo, Gabriel to Saliba, Burn to Senesi. Is that good? I have 3 free transfers, but I have Pope and Dubravka as goalkeepers. I would say that is good. I think that is good. Hello, should I play Senesi? I have 2 Palace defenders playing. I would probably play Senesi in place of one of the Palace defenders, yes. Will Semenyo start, do you think? I think so, Ryan, yeah. If it's the case you're a bit cautious, make sure you've got enough bench cover. If you've not got bench cover, you could look to move on. Why is captain on Bruno? Bro, don't do it. Bro, I'm doing it. I'm going against Haaland this week. What do you think about captain Munoz or Thiago? I don't like either of them for captain. I'll be completely honest with you, BK. Is Gahey playing? I was about to get some notes up, Phantom, so I can have a little look at what I've wrote down so far from yesterday's press conferences. Yeah, he's available. All players are fit. Mark started training with us on Wednesday, so he's had 3 sessions. Yeah, Gahey should be playing. Should I place Gabriel with Timber or just wait? Gabriel is going to be out for 1 to 2 months, dude, so I would just get rid of him. There he is. There's Jamie, lad. How you doing, mate? How you doing? This guy's so silly, we can't take him anywhere without making goofy captaincy choices, right? I can't lie, my captaincy choices have worked so far this season, so I'll take it. My other players have been a bit hit or miss, but, you know, we'll take it. Thoughts on Semenyo? Right, guys, thoughts on Semenyo. My thoughts, personally, is that the fixture's really great this week. Really, really great. So, if you can cover him on the bench by having a good bench option, or at least a bench option, I would keep him. He's got good fixtures long-term anyway, so I would be keeping him. Unless you can drastically improve your team by selling him, I would be keeping him personally. And to be honest, I'm playing him this week, so yeah. That's how I would go about Semenyo this week. Thoughts on Saka captain? Yeah, he's not a bad shout. Where I don't know where I would rank him in terms of my overall rankings, but he's definitely up there. Mateta captain, yeah. Mateta captain, I've been put off ever so slightly, dude. When it comes to sort of the new manager that Wolves have, I'm expecting maybe a new manager bounce. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels a little bit risky, but that's just my mind. He's probably going to be great. I don't know. I don't know. I've currently got Bruno captain. Give me the reasoning. I mean, Bruno, back-to-back 5-pointers. He just has so many routes to points. Everton at home ain't a bad fixture, to be honest, this game week. So, yeah. I do think he's a decent captaincy option. Haaland going away to Newcastle is difficult. So, it's then looking at my team and thinking, well, where could points be more consistent? And I think that's probably with Bruno this week. I'm unsure about Semenyo. I'm unsure about Enzo. I'm unsure about Minte. I'm unsure about Mateta captain. So it kind of falls on Bruno this week. Do I start Welbeck? Good morning, mate. Good morning, Nico. Do I start Welbeck versus Brentford or not? I would, yes. Every time say W Nico, W Nico. Will Alisson play? Yes. Is it 100% confirmed that Gabriel is out for 1 to 2 months, or is it still unknown? I bought him last game week, so I don't know if I want to get rid unless it's pretty much he's out. He's out. He's definitely out. Back to back 5-pointers, holy cooking. Mate, I would honestly recommend getting at least one United player in. I've got Bruno. I really love Cunha and Mbeumo. I think they're great. I just get to go Saka over Haaland. That's fair. That's fair. Obviously, you can still captain Erling Haaland this week. He's my vice this week as well. But I don't know. It's a weird one because Newcastle away seems like a good time to go against Haaland. I went against him a few weeks ago. It was completely fine, I promise you. It obviously feels a bit odd watching him, but yeah. Will Semenyo play? I think he will. Just make sure you have bench cover. Do I start Dubravka or Pope? Both bad options. I'd go Pope. Mateta, good captain. He's okay, yeah. Bruno cap? Nah, yeah. You reckon Caicedo can do well today? Yeah, I think any Chelsea player could do pretty well. Yeah. If I don't start him, is there any point in doing Voltemade to Thiago this week? I mean, no, unless like you're expecting him to do well this week and you have a bit of bench cover and then maybe, you're saving money on price rises, but I don't think it's too bad of an option just to wait. If they're not going to play, in your case, I would maybe just wait, dude. It'll give us maybe a better idea next week anyway of who's fit, who's not. Yeah. Triple Arsenal defence, yes. I did have Gabriel, but he's gone this week, and I brought Saliba in. It's a very, very, very boring transfer. Very boring transfer. I've literally went sideways from Arsenal centre-back to Arsenal centre-back, lads. But, the triple Arsenal defence has served me well in good fixtures, and I'm looking to free hit next week when Arsenal play Chelsea away. So, yeah. Fulham versus Sunderland prediction. I'll go 1-0 Sunderland as my prediction, in all honesty. I don't think there's going to be much excitement in the game. Obviously, I do hope the lads win, though. So wasted the transfer on Gabriel last week just for him to concede 2 goals and then get injured. Everything's fine. Joshua, it is what it is. What can I say? Sunderland are just absolutely massive. No, it is what it is. It happens, man. Hi, bro. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Anthony. Nice to see you back in the stream, man. Welcome. Should I take a -4 hits? Says Phantom. I've used my 3 free transfers to change goalkeepers. If yes, who's a good goalkeeper under 5 mil? I wouldn't take a hit for a goalkeeper. I would pretty much never do that unless it's a double game week. Is Semenyo playing? I think he will play personally. I would just make sure to have at least one good benching option. Still believe in Reinders? No. Best Chelsea player on wildcard. I don't know if I would have a Chelsea player on wildcard. Maybe Enzo just for this week. Because, actually, no, it is Leeds a bit sooner than I thought, really. So, yeah, I'd probably say Enzo, Pedro Neto, Reece James, Caicedo, Cucurella. They're kind of the list of Chelsea players that I do like. Is it a good time to do a bench boost if all your players have good fixtures? Yeah. Yeah. If you got good fixtures, send it, bro. Send it. Thoughts on Saka to Bruno? Not this week. No. No, not this week. I think Saka is a really nice option this week. It's interesting, though, because, like, it's odd. It's odd because, like, Thomas Frank, I absolutely love Thomas Frank as a manager, but, like, it doesn't feel consistent at Spurs at the moment, and I think maybe, I don't know, we'll see how the game goes, but I'm not expecting, like, a massive scoring game. I think it'll be a pretty chill game, to be honest. Why not Haaland? Why not Haaland what, Reece? He's in my team. He's there. I really like my team right now. That's nice, Nico. I really like that. Like that for you, bro. Orange Apple, I don't own Saka, though. That's the thing you're missing there. It's dependent on your team as well, because I know what your team is. I know your kind of moves that you're going to be making. I would be keeping a hold of Saka and captain him. He obviously meant captain. Who did, sorry. Is Saka a good long-term option? Yeah. Fixtures are kind of like hit or miss, though, aren't they? I mean, Spurs is decent this week. Brentford 14, 16, Wolves. I would say mid-term. Is Alisson starting, lad? Yeah. Yeah. I think I sell Xhaka and buy maybe Buendia. Yeah, I don't mind Buendia as a little punt, you know. Isn't Semenyo injured? Yeah, he's got a bit of a knock, but I'm going to be playing him this week. And if he doesn't play, I've got, you know, at least a little bit of bench cover. Not the strongest bench. I hope you guys have a stronger bench than me. Mine's terrible. But I'm slowly sorting through my team this week and the next weeks to come. I think I'm going to go for a free hit next week as well, lads. Make sure if you're on TikTok, by the way, double tap that screen. We're close to 1k likes there. Let's see if we can get it. Is Szoboszlai a good pick? I think he could be playing right back when Conor Bradley's out. And, of course, Conor Bradley is out for a while now. So I'm a bit cautious of that. But he can still play in that advanced role. Yeah, I don't mind him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he plays right back for Liverpool for a while. Saka to Gakpo or not to bother? Ooh. I wouldn't bother this week. Maybe next week it was when I would make that move. Play someone in my eye. Is Calafiori expected to start? I think so. I don't think there was... I think the update was okay with Calafiori. Calafiori. He wasn't available for international break. He's been carrying a few things. We had to bring him back. He hasn't trained yet. Tomorrow we have another training session. We'll see how he is. I mean, he's predicted to start in the lineups, but obviously that doesn't sound great, to be honest, dude. But I would still play him. I'd absolutely still play him. Should I sell Gabriel, says Max? Yes, I would. He's out for 1 to 2 months, guys. Who else in chat right now has sold Gabriel this week? Let me know who sold Gabriel this week and who did you buy. Put it in the chat right now. Mateta for Ekatike. Yeah, bring Mateta in. Freddie sold Gabriel. Nando sold Gabriel. I bought a midfielder. Nice. Does Semenyo start? Why? Yeah, I think so. But just make sure you have bench cover. You captain Bruno? Yeah. Is it still too risky to get Liverpool defence in? Look, I chose against going against Virgil van Dijk as a transfer last night. I don't think it's a bad shout at all bringing in Virgil van Dijk or a Liverpool defender. I just personally wanted to go Saliba last night over him. Maybe I'm regretting it a little bit, but I've changed around my chip strategy with the Night Manager's algorithm, and it's looking pretty solid. So yeah. Szoboszlai, I think, will play at Cam over Wirtz. Yeah, Wirtz is injured. Never had him. Had who? Sorry. Should I risk Calafiori? Yeah, I'd play him. Xhaka instead of Bruno. Yeah, Granit Xhaka's an absolute beast, man. I love him so much. Morning, mate. Hope you're well. I will sell Gabriel, but I haven't made the move yet. Morning, Punk. Good morning. How are you doing, bro? Yeah, I sold Gabriel last night. Made the most boring transfer on earth, though. I just went from Arsenal centre-back to Arsenal centre-back. Yeah. So exciting today with that transfer. Is triple captain on Mateta good, says Pure. I don't mind it. I just think there's maybe better opportunities in a few weeks' time. I've used my free hit chip. Wow. What's your team looking like, bro? Bring Saka in for Semenyo? Yeah, I don't mind that for this week particularly, no. I think Semenyo's okay to keep personally. Good long-term fixtures. It's a good fixture this week as well, lads. But if you're not comfortable taking that risk, you don't have to. Calafiori predicted the start. If he isn't, is it worth doing Calafiori to Saliba or Timber? Well, I do think he will start, so I wouldn't be concerned too much. But it would be probably Timber or Saliba. That's hard. I'll say Timber. I would say Timber between those if you wanted to make that move. How does the sub order work? So sub order works where, first on your bench, if someone is injured in your starting 11, the first person on your bench will come on, depending on positions. So let's say you have sort of 3 defenders, one of them's injured, and you've got a midfielder first on your bench and a defender second on your bench, it would kind of have to be that defender that comes on, Minte is so world class. I hope he doesn't leave Brighton. He's a good player. I don't know if he's world class, mate. I'll be honest with you. Good player, but world class is another level. I know he's had a knock, but Semenyo captain shout. I think because of the knock itself, I wouldn't say he's a captain shout. I mean, like, disregarding the knock, absolutely captain shout, but we're wanting minutes from our captain, and it's rough, man. Do you think Doku's going to perform this week? Yeah, I think you'll pin back the fullbacks quite well, but it's just his minutes, man. His minutes, they're not great. Give me 5 minutes, just going to really quick watch Las Vegas qualifying highlights. Bro, take your time. We've got plenty of time for today's live stream. I believe we've got like an hour and a bit or something. Is Semenyo injured? He's got a knock, guys. He's got a knock. Mukiele over Ballard. This week I play Ballard, actually, over Mukiele. Arsenal will concede a goal, maybe. Any suggestions of who to replace Eze with? I would probably play Eze this week with Odegaard still out. But if you wanted to replace him, can you afford Cunha? I like Cunha a lot. Minte, I don't mind for the coming weeks. Yeah, that's how I'd play that. Semenyo for Mbeumo or Gabriel for Van Dijk or Saliba. Probably Gabriel because he's definitely out, and there's still question marks around Semenyo this game week. Should I captain João Pedro? Yeah, I don't mind the captaincy on João Pedro this week. I don't think it's too bad. Do you think Doku, he'll get good points? His minutes aren't great. That doesn't mean he's going to get hardly any points, but you want your FPL players to be playing good minutes, guys. I'll be honest with you. Who will start and go for Liverpool, do you think? Alisson for me. I think he'll be straight back in. Is Caicedo going to start? Yeah, I think so. What do you think of capping Mateta? Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm just expecting Wolves to be a little bit better, which has put me off personally. What's been your biggest mistake this season? Biggest mistake? I don't know. Not starting the season with Haaland, maybe? Or not starting the season with... I mean, I could say any big haul or big scoring player, not having them, I suppose. There's not been too many mistakes, to be fair. Just like little ones here and there, which have added up. But I've been pretty happy with my season, man. I missed the team rating live stream last night. Could you help me with my team if I send it in here? I don't do any team ratings on deadline streams, bro. Literally just ask them questions. But if you want to type a question in the chat about your team, Joshua, more than happy to help you. Just I'm not really putting teams on screen today. But yeah, more than happy to help. That's why we're here today. More than happy to help. If Spurs score, that ruins 3 players. No, it ruins 3 players clean sheet points. It doesn't ruin 3 players. But I completely understand what you're trying to get there, but it won't ruin them completely. Reckon West Ham score? Maybe. It's weird. It's weird with West Ham. Go you with 3-digit viewers. Hell yeah, bro. Everyone liking the live stream as well. We're close to 2k likes as well on TikTok. Let's go, guys. Is Enzo and Semenyo definitely playing? Enzo, yes. Semenyo, it's a bit of a risk, guys. It is a bit of a risk. I'm playing him personally. Captain Bruno, yes, dude. Haaland or Salah cap? To be honest, Mark, I would lean towards Salah, but it's a risk. Do you want to take it? Especially against a Sean Dyche team. It's yeah. I would go Salah. I would go Salah. Should he Welbeck worth a spin today? Yeah. Yeah, I still like Welbeck quite a lot. Mateta or Haaland captain? I would lean a little bit more towards Haaland. Saka captain, Mr. Brave Minds going bold. Let's go, dude. Roofs or Riot in goal. I'll probably go Robin Roofs. Robin Roofs. Will Alderete start for Sunderland? Ooh. I honestly can't make my mind up on him. I don't know why you sound semi-scouse. I don't sound scouse. Chicken on a can of coke, lad. Mogs, I need to wait for my views to die off. You need to wait for the views to die off to ask questions. Just keep sending it, bro. Keep sending it. I'll see it eventually. I'm trying to get to everyone's question, but it is hard today, guys. I do apologise if I'm missing your question. Who would I swap Gabriel out for, says Stephen? I did my Gabriel transfer last night, and I got Saliba in. But I really like Van Dijk, Munoz, Chris Richards, Senesi. Who am I missing? There was another one. Laquara as well, obviously. And Truffers. There we go. A few different players there. Do I go with Timber or play Soboslai instead? I'll play Timber. Timber's decent. Someone asked a question about Cunha there, but I did miss it. Cunha, I think, is one of my favourite transfers in this game week. Triple Captain Mateta says, Max, not a bad play this week. I'm just a bit more cautious on Mateta this week, personally, with the captain of the change in manager from Wolves. Could they be a bit better? I still think Mateta's more than capable of scoring against them. So yeah, I don't mind it, but I'm just a bit more cautious this week. Shall I put in Calafiori? Says L. Yeah, Calafiori isn't a bad option. Obviously, there is question marks. There is question marks where they will play. So maybe it's better to go with someone like Timber or Saliba. But I don't mind it as a transfer. It just feels a bit risky. How about Onana? Playing Leeds this week. He's not overly brilliant for FPL, so I would maybe avoid, but it's a good fixture, I suppose. Bruno or Haaland captain. I'm on Bruno this week, dude. Oh, my nose. Reece James captain. What do you reckon, bro? Do you reckon? Captain Haaland, Saka, Mateta, and Buemo. Probably leaning more towards Haaland and Saka on that one, dude. To be fair, and Buemo. I'd go on Buemo, you know. I'd go on Buemo there. Very close. Why no Salah? I decided I would split my money up from Mohamed Salah because I owned him a few weeks ago, but I sold him, spread my money out. My team looks just overall a lot better now, so I'm pretty pleased I did that move. Obviously, would love to have him as a differential for this up and coming fixture run, but the price is just too much. If it was like a few million less, I would absolutely go for it. Timber, Saliba and Raya, have you got Downs? No, I clearly don't have Down syndrome. It's served me very well. I've gotten a lot of points from triple Arsenal defence, so I don't know, man. What do you think? Obviously, it's a big risk, but right, I'm back, says Orange Apple. I'm glad you're back, dude. I've just been called. Someone just said, what did they say? Do you have Downs? Which is interesting. Is Semenyo going to be playing? I think so. Just have bench cover. Is Reece James starting? I think he will start. I think he's a really good option for FPL. It's just a bit weird that he's like kind of hit or miss. Ekatike or leave it on Esteval captain. Bloody hell. Esteval captain. I don't know if he even starts, Luke. I don't know if he even starts. Ekatike. I don't even know if he starts. I would definitely go for someone more secure. But if you're up for a challenge and up for a bit of a risky play this week, you could just leave it on your original captain. I don't know if I put Isidore starting with Mateta and Haaland or take him out and go to a back four with Timber, Virgil van Dijk, Senesi and Guardiola. Ooh, I'd take. Ooh, what would I do there? I would play Isidore over Guardiola probably this week. Igor, Thiago, good pick, yeah. Looked at some data and I don't hate Bruno captain, to be fair. Seems a very out there pick, but could actually pay off nicely. Yeah, look, it's one of them where it's like we're given a situation this week with Haaland having a difficult fixture away from home. Could we go against him? And if Haaland does go crazy, we're not punished as much with people seeming to be captaining pretty much anyone they want in the game right now. Saka super popular captain this week. Mateta super popular captain this week. I think the effective ownership will be spread out enough this game week, guys, where going against Haaland won't hurt as much if he does go off. But it's going to be difficult to have a ridiculous game against a Newcastle side away from home. That's just my opinion. Hey lads, how we doing, Connor? Was going to watch the Ashes a bit longer, but England, being England, have bottled it. Oh dear. I wish I knew a bit more about cricket, but I just don't, I don't know much. I played like the tiniest little bit once when I was a kid, but nothing massive. 3 Arsenal defence is crazy. I don't think it's that crazy. I'll be really honest with you. The best defence in the league, the best, overall clean sheet percentage odds for the next few weeks. Having 3 of them, I don't think it's a bad move. It's obviously a little bit of a risk. I don't think it's too bad, though. Semenyo in or bench? I would put him in and cover on your bench. Personally, I have avoided Arsenal, Tottenham, Everton and United players. I've just missed the bottom of that message. They're both weird games. Yeah, they are a bit weird. I think that was Sarah sending them there. Thanks, Sarah. Captain Mateta over Haaland. I would probably have it the other way around. I don't know with Mateta's. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about going for Mateta captain with Wolves having a new manager. I don't know if it's putting me off a little bit. Raya or Roof, says Jamie. This week, probably David Raya. It's difficult, though. Where can I send my team, brother? I'm not doing team ratings. That was last evening, Juno. But feel free to send a question in the chat, and I'll see if I can give you an answer on stream quickly. Welbeck captain. Ooh. I mean, in Brentford's form, maybe not, but, like, they have been conceding. I would consider it because I do like Welbeck as a pick himself. Like I say, it could be a week to go against Haaland, guys. What do you reckon? Make sure you're liking the stream as well, guys. We're just about to hit over 3k likes on TikTok. Keep tapping away. If I play Semenyo and he doesn't start, does my midfielder from the bench get a sub? Whoever's first on your bench will get the sub. Depends on positioning a little bit, but yeah. Captain Haaland, Mateta, Igor, Thiago, or Mbuemo. I'd probably lean a little bit more towards Mbuemo as a differential one. I mean, a differential one. I think a lot of people are captaining this week. I think a lot of people are captaining this week, guys. Thanks, mate. No worries, Leo. Tyreek Mitchell in. Tyreek Mitchell, I don't know. He's not a bad FPL pick, but I do think Richards is probably my favourite. Maybe Munoz if he was a bit cheaper. Get Anderson out there. He's conceding 3 today. I hope he's conceding 3 today, Nick. Let's go. I don't know. I think it's going to be 1-0 to us today, Nick. I think it's only going to be 1. I just don't see us doing too much. You know what I mean? Krupi or Semenyo? Semenyo. Because I think Evan Nielsen starts. Any news on Semenyo? Not too much, dude. Not too much. To be fair, if Calafiori doesn't start, it is arguably not a great week to even have Arsenal defence, as Tottenham could very well score. So not the end of the world. Yeah, I don't mind that viewpoint, to be fair. I do think Calafiori will start, though, personally. I do think he will. I have a gut feeling Voltemade scores against City. I low-key don't want to bench any of my players, though. I might just bench Semenyo. You could do, Connor. You could do. If you really want to make that move, you absolutely could. Steven says, take -4 and swap Gabriel for Timber and Semenyo for Mbuemo. I'd keep Semenyo personally. Gabriel, yeah, get rid of. But for me, I don't know. A lot of people are selling Semenyo. I don't know if it's the wrong move. It feels like the wrong time to be selling. How would you order the bench of Voltemade, Joshua King, and Rodon? Exactly as you have it, but Rodon is second. Well, he's injured. Why would you not sell him? Because he's got a knock. If he's back next week and he's got good long-term fixtures, he's suddenly a very good FPL asset again, isn't he? So yeah, I think selling Semenyo, we're selling him at the wrong time here. If he plays this week, a West Ham at home fixture, would you not rather have him? I think he's perfect to keep this week. If we do see that he doesn't play, he is injured, then we get rid of him. I don't think there's a mad rush to be getting rid of Semenyo this week, guys. But, it is a risk. If you're not happy with that risk, move. But, But then I hate having Semenyo on my bench. Yeah, I wouldn't be benching Semenyo this week. Mbuemo or Caicedo, Mbuemo this week. So not exactly how I have it. I mean, yeah, I kind of seen the home fixture there against Sunderland for Josh McCann. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, Rodon I'll probably put in the middle there, dude. Just about. Petrovic or Raya. Oh, God, that's tough. Raya. We'll go Raya. Cunha to Semenyo. I'm guessing you mean the other way around. Semenyo to Cunha. Yeah. You could. I really do love Cunha. Herschel, I'm not doing team ratings. That was yesterday evening. I know I just brought in Rice, but I think I'd bench him because at least he's got attacking potential. Okay, he's not the most born pick. Lol. Rice is okay. Rice is not a bad pick, bro. Sup, Mogs, my boy. Let's go, Josh. Welcome. Is Enzo fit? Yeah. I wouldn't bench Truffert or Semenyo. Yeah, neither. Did Mogs just say Huz accidentally? Did I? Huz. I don't think I said Huz. Maybe I did. Is this a good week to wildcard? Yes, it's a very good week to wildcard, in my opinion. Why the Bruno captaincy? I think he's got many routes to points. His data's strong. It's not a bad fixture this week. And Haaland has a bad fixture against Newcastle away from home. Could it be a good week to go against them, guys? Could it be a good week to go against Erling Haaland captaincy? Let's find out, eh? Why do you have Calvert-Lewin? He's not playing. He's firmly on the bench, sat with his arms crossed because he's not playing for my team again. Get him 10k likes. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, double tap on that screen while you're watching the TikTok. It does support the live massively. It does massively support the live. Thank you very much, guys. Buendia. Buendia is an interesting one. A lot of people are messaging me, DMing me, saying, is Buendia an option? I've got Buendia in my team. What do you think? Is it a good differential? I'm like, well, yeah. He seems like a fun pick, but, you know, are there other better differentials out there? What do you think? Newcastle are strong at home, but they are also 12th. They're 14th, I think. They're 14th. Wait, Mogs, how many points does Timber got total this season so far? Feels like he should be the second highest goal scorer now. If I check this and this is 6-7, I'm going to flip out, mate. Better not be. Is it actually 6-7? Please don't say it is. Total points. It fucking is as well. It fucking is. You are terrible, Orange Apple, for that. You're obsessed. You're obsessed. I just knew it as well. As soon as you said that, I knew it was going to be a 6-7 meme thing. You little bugger. Minty or Semenyo? Semenyo. Guys, you are a nightmare with that 6-7 meme. Bloody hell. João Pedro captain. He's not a bad option. He's not a bad option. I think someone came in my team rating live stream yesterday and they said they were going to triple captain João Pedro. So take that how you will. Just interested on the thought process behind the captain. Yeah, I explained it just a few minutes ago, but I'm happy to do so again for you guys. Look, Bruno Fernandes, captain, obviously a risky one. Everton at home, good fixture, happy with that. His data, fantastic. He is just the man at Manchester United. He does everything in the side, penalties, free kick, like he does so much for Manchester United. I think it is an opportunity this week to go against Erling Haaland with the fixture that we're handed. We're going Bruno Fernandes, which does the amount of routes to points he has and everything else we just mentioned. Is a risk, I understand it. But if you're not happy with that risk, go for Erling Haaland. I don't mind a few risks in FPL, guys. I'll be honest with you. Should I captain Ismail Assar? You could do, yeah. I don't actually mind it. Sorry, guys. I'm just sharing the live stream on X. I completely forgot to do so before. I have Morgan Rogers as well. Morgan Rogers feels quite good, actually. I know he's been a bit off this season, but yeah. Could you rate teams? I'm not rating any teams on the deadline stream, guys. The team rating stream was yesterday night, so you've missed out on that. But if you want to get in future team rating live streams, make sure you're following my page here, guys. Is Semenyo fit? He's got a knock, so he's a risk this week. I'm taking the risk and playing him, though. Who should I transfer out? Who should I transfer Gabriel out for? Sorry. My other four defenders are Timber, Van Dijk, Senesi, Gvardiol. Not sure if I could go cheaper defender for bench or get Saliba as well. Currently 0 in the bank. I would go cheaper. I think your team's more than good enough to just go cheaper there. Arsenal fan? No, absolutely not. I have Salah, Haaland, and Mateta. Who should I captain? Salah. Gabriel and Enzo, Virgil van Dijk and Cunha. Ooh, I like Enzo a lot for this week, though, bro. Is Cash meant to play? Let me have a little look. All sustained issues. So it basically said tomorrow, Saturday, we will train. It's the last training session. It could be that everyone else is available, and that was talking about Matty Cash and others in the squad. Hello, Jackie. Let's go, dude. When do I triple? To be honest, triple captain for me is probably on Erling Haaland. Not this week, obviously, but like maybe around like the West Ham fixture. And Buemo or João Pedro and Buemo this week potentially has a higher ceiling. I don't know. João Pedro against Burnley. It's not too bad, is it? We're almost at 10k likes on stream today, guys. Keep tapping away. This is amazing. Thank you so much for all of the support today. Pedro against Burnley for sure. I don't know. And Buemo seems really good this week. João Pedro's kind of obviously a little bit better last week, but hasn't been overly impressive for Chelsea, has he? I think it's a tough one to call, that one. What if I bench Timber and Rice for Truffert and Semenyo? Northland Derby is always unpredictable, and Bournemouth at home to West Ham. If Semenyo doesn't play, I still get Rice, and if I have Raya to cover. If you really don't want to back the Arsenal defence, you could do that. I just think they're the best defence in the league, dude, to be honest. Yes, but United haven't been amazing, and I don't trust they'll perform well against Everton. That's completely fair. In that case, it would be João Pedro then. Next week, going to be on 4 free transfers. I've almost got a free hit. Mate, 4 free transfers next week looks really good. I'll probably free hit next week. 10k likes. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that on TikTok. Can we hit 20k? Because we're only halfway into stream today. What do you reckon? Ballard or Reece James this week? Probably Reece James with the fixture. I really love Ballard. And that's not because I support Sunderland. Maybe it is a little bit. Who knows? Tottenham will score against Arsenal. I bloody hope not. What week is the 5 free transfers top up? It is game week 16. Game week 16 is the 5 free transfer top up. Semenyo will not play. Why do you not think he'll play? Of course, he's a risk. But what's telling you he's definitely not going to play? Is Gahey captain dumb? It's not dumb, it's just not the most optimal player, I don't think. Mateta, Sarr, if you don't want to... Yeah, I'd maybe lean much towards them. I don't think Gahey has just as big of a fixture. Moog, mate, you should captain Anderson. Need chance, Josh. Need chance. Do I start Mukele or Riley? Mukele this week, I think, is better. Why not 3 strikers? Because I have Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, I'm not playing him. He's been so bad for me. Honestly, I really regret that transfer. He's been terrible. Ahmad or Caicedo. Ooh. Just about Caicedo. I really love Ahmad. And again, that's probably because I'm a Sunderland fan, but I do think he's actually pretty good. I have 2 free transfers. Shall I put in Mitchell, Saka, Thiago? I'll put 2. Saka, Thiago. When and why did you get DCL in, bro? Look, guys, his fixtures were Burnley and West Ham. He did absolutely nothing. He did absolutely nothing for me. So he's just been on the bench, banished ever since. Blow, please check my team. Having a bench and headache. Drop your bench as a chat in the YouTube live stream, bro. Let me see it. I told him weeks ago, didn't I, Mogs? Josh, I should have listened, bro. Yeah, Orange Apple Connor's having a little bit of a tough one this week, isn't he? He's got too good of a team. What can we say? Transfer Gabriel to Virgil van Dijk or Voltemade to Thiago. Gabriel to Virgil van Dijk, I would prefer this week. Why captain Bruno? I've explained a few times, but happy to do so again. Bruno captain. Bruno has many, many routes to points, guys. Okay? I do think the fixture itself is pretty good this week. Manchester United looking a lot better. Cunha will be back up front for Manchester United as well. So I think a little bit more quality there would be really nice. In terms of points and data, Bruno back-to-back 5-pointers, getting pretty consistent. I just think data-wise, expected goals, expected goal involvement, incredibly high. I'm going for him. It's just the case we're handed an opportunity with Haaland this week when he's playing a really difficult fixture. So I'm going to back against him because I don't think the damage will be too big this week. Everton clean sheet incoming. I'd be really surprised if Everton do get a clean sheet, to be fair. I think United are really strong. Should I bench Calafiori for Voltemade? That's bold. That's bold. Where do I send my team? Jamie, this is not the team rating live stream. This is the deadline stream. That was yesterday. But feel free to type your questions out in chat on TikTok or YouTube. Mogs, when are you using your bench boost? Game week 18? Game week 18, I think, is what the plan is at the moment. I've triple captain Mateta. Go for it, bro. I hope it goes well for you, man. Connor, I do think with Calafiori saying he could be the target man, I do think it will be Saliba. Because we've seen that pattern before when Gabriel's been out, Saliba takes the role of Gabriel on set pieces. Similar stature, both play centre back. It makes sense as well. But Calafiori is super attacking. Gets some really good positions, guys. Will Enzo play? Yes, I think so. He is available for the fixture, so I would say he does start. We've got roughly an hour and 12 coming up. Till the deadline now, guys. Make sure you triple tapping on that screen on TikTok. Triple defense isn't good. I think my points total from the Arsenal defense triple up disagrees with you, bro. Obviously, last week, not as good. But the weeks before, they've been really great. Can you check my team? Because basically everyone can play this week. I'm really confused. Just type out your question in the chat, bro. I'm not doing team ratings today. That was yesterday's stream. But more than happy to help if you just have a few questions. More than happy to help. I'm also answering questions on today's stream. That's what the deadline stream's for. What are your thoughts, Moog? Start Calafiori or Voltemade? Calafiori. Calafiori for me. Why do you say tips ranked 2 mil? Because, you know, the Premier League season is 38 game weeks, not 11. If by the end of the season I'm still 2 mil, absolutely berate me, but I won't be, guaranteed. Jamie says, I've got Ryan Munoz, Michele, Virgil van Dijk, Sarr, Foden, me. Nice, Jamie, lad. I like that. It's Semenyo playing. A lot of people curious about Semenyo, guys. With Semenyo, for me, I do think that he's a really great option to keep a hold of. Look, I really do. He's got good long-term fixtures. I think if one sort of week he doesn't play, but next week he's back, still worth having. Still absolutely worth having. If you want to get rid of him, go for it. Don't take the risk this week, but I think the risk is so worth keeping him, especially for the good fixture this week. Mogs aura farming his haters. # mogged. What? Damn your damn Mugs, your TikTok lives have been popping off recently. Yeah, they've not been doing too bad. Everyone on TikTok's been super friendly as well. 12k likes on TikTok live. Let's keep going, guys. We're halfway through the deadline stream here. We're at 12k likes. How many likes can we end up on, guys? Let's see if we can break the record today. You think Semenyo or Caicedo? Semenyo. Jim and Jackie. Wilson. Hashtag Wilson. Wilson. I still need to rewatch that. It's been so long since I've watched it. You keeping Semenyo too? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Hashtag Shalom. Hashtag Shalom Jackie. Enzo to Embuemo for a hit. Ooh, for a hit. No. Hashtag gooning to this right now. What? Why you went Saliba over Van Dijk? It's because I've had a little bit of a change in chip strategy. We're going for a free hit next week. So that kind of does open the door for me to avoid the Chelsea away fixture for Arsenal next week. And then that does kind of leave really good fixtures for the Arsenal defence. It is a very, very boring move. I'll be completely honest with you. My transfer was incredibly boring, but I do think it's pretty strong. Thoughts on O'Reilly? O'Reilly, brilliant. I would honestly monitor this week and then buy him next week. But I don't mind buying him this week in particular. I think he's a really nice option. But yeah. What are your thoughts starting Trippier versus Man City at home? I personally wouldn't. Right, I'm going to grab Brekkie. Give me 5 minutes. If you can guess what I'm going to have, you can have like 100 roses because you won't guess. Bro, I'm not even going to guess because you don't have to gift anything. Well, enjoy, man. I'll see you soon. Why Captain Bruno? Everton strong defence and Bruno holding midfielder. Bruno being a holding midfielder doesn't make him a bad FPL option, dude. I went Gabriel to Hincapié. Wow. I don't know if he'll play, to be honest, bro. I don't know if he'll play. Yeah, I think Bruno's a decent, well, more than decent option this week. Why have you Minte? He's good, but no stats, and that's what counts in FPL. He does have good stats, that's why he's in. He does. His data is brilliant. For that cheap price point, it's fantastic, actually. Good fixtures as well. Best 5.6 defender. Ooh. I'd go Kanate, Mosquera, Senesi, Gehi. That's the kind of route I'd go there. Richards is probably my favourite one there, though. A bit cheaper, obviously. Will Semenyo play, bro? I think he will, but I would have bench cover just in case. We don't know if he's going to be fit. We don't know if he's going to be playing. But yeah, I'm taking the risk. Bro, my mids are Semenyo, Bruno, Embuemo, Sarr, Caicedo, defence, Anderson, Munoz, Calafiori, Senesi, Chalobah. Bench 3 out of those, please. Ooh, let's see. I wouldn't bench any of the midfielders. I would bench Anderson and Calafiori. That's so difficult. What do you mean bench covered? So if you have Semenyo, have first on your bench a quite strong option, or at least someone who's going to play. Only Mogs would say, I don't want you to donate, so I'm not going to guess my humble goat. Yeah, you don't need to donate, bro. That's not what these streams are for. My humble goat. That's funny. For real, says Connor. Guys, what can I say? Make sure you still tap on that screen on TikTok. We're going to answer some questions just now. Get tapping on that screen. Let's see the questions, guys. What do we reckon? Let's see them questions. Xhaka or Njai? This week, Granit Xhaka. Caicedo or Enzo? Ooh, Enzo just about. Why? Because they're on my bench. They won't play. If Semenyo's out, though, and he's injured and he doesn't play, that means your bench player will come on, though, bro. So that's why I'm suggesting that. Why not captain Mateta? I do think there's other better options in FPL this week, but I don't think it's bad. Gakpo or Semenyo to start. Between those two options, I think Gakpo's more likely to start, yeah. Use free hits. This week's not a bad week for a free hit. It's not a bad week for it. This gym deserves his Jackie. I think you need to swap Calvert-Lewin and Rodon. What, in terms of their positioning? I don't know. What's his name? Nemecha? Oh, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Striker for Leeds. Come on, Corey. Come on. Honestly, I can't remember his name, but I'm a bit cautious that Vicky, I'm slightly cautious that the minutes are slightly reduced for Calvert-Lewin, which means Rodon would go ahead of him. And I do think clean sheet points are more likely within the fixture because Aston Villa are a pretty good defence. But I really rate you spot on that. Not many people would have that attention to detail there. No, as in Voldemar the Juve, I mean, I don't have Senesi. I was answering the other guy's question, I think. You bench 2, you have to bench 3. Anderson Calafiori, 1 more. Sorry, I didn't realise it was 3. My bad. Honestly, it's super difficult with that side. It's super difficult. You could maybe bench Semenyo, but like it's such a good fixture. I don't know. It feels terrible. Your team is too stacked, dude. It's too stacked. How do I select my player to come on if Semenyo doesn't play? Have the player you want to come into your team first on your benching order. You'll see on the graphic on TikTok here that I have Rodon first on my bench. So that's how you should do it there. Do you think Semenyo is a sell? No. Why no Buendia? I can see you're an Aston Villa fan. I didn't really have spare transfers to make sort of luxury moves like that. I really like him as a little bit of a differential. But yeah, apologies, dude. I know you're a Villa fan. For Gabriel, I don't know if I go cheaper with Mukele, Ballard, Alderete. Though Sunderland have hard fixtures. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would maybe stay away from Sunderland assets. Just with the fixtures. Good Palace defence. Decent fixtures, Palace defence. Chris Richards. How many points you got in total? 626. Bench it, or who to trade for Gabriel this week? I've went Saliba personally. I don't think there's too many bad options to go to. Saliba, Van Dijk, Munoz, Richards. Well, any Palace defender really. Maybe not Mitchell though. Senesi, Truffert. There's a lot of great options. I think Semenyo will play. I do personally. I would just cover him on your bench ever so slightly. Good idea keeping Leeds players out, bro. I know. I made a massive punt on Leeds players. Rodon's been okay here and there when he's scored well, but yeah. Keeper don't count though. No. So if your keeper's injured, you will swap with the other keeper. Jim, where's Wilson gone? I don't know, Cameron. Shalom though to you, Cameron. But yeah, if your keeper's injured, your keeper will get swapped with the other keeper, and then it goes first bench for like the rest of your outfield players, you know. Benching Caicedo, what do you think? I don't mind it. I was considering that, but the fixture's kind of... Yeah, I think the fixture's quite good. It's so difficult with that side, bro. You've got too good of a team, dude. You've got too good of a team. Okay, so I can use Senesi for Semenyo on your bench, yeah? I'll be looking to play Senesi, though, this week with a good fixture. Captain Mateta, it's okay, it's an option, yeah? Emi Martinez got me 19 points last week. Did he have that good of a game week? That was class. That was class, man. I bet that felt really good as a Villa fan as well, dude. Oh, yeah, because he saved the pen, didn't he? Start Semenyo or start Matty Cash against Leeds. Ooh, Semenyo for me. Why Richards over like Gehi when the price isn't an issue? I mean, the value there for me, it's just a bit better. if price is an issue, I'd go Lacroix. I have Bournemouth keeper and Donnarumma. Who to start, says Caleb. Bournemouth keeper, I'll go Petrovic. Does Semenyo play? I think so. Just cover on your bench, guys. Holy, your bench is cooked. Oliver, don't look at the bench. Don't look. We'll hide it. Hide it. Yeah, I know. I'm hiding all of my terrible players on the bench. Good job. My starting 11 looks pretty decent this week. We'll slowly get rid of those bench players, I promise. Yuri Tillemans has guaranteed for 17 points. He is back, isn't he? Dude, he is back. I seen that the other day. Mbeumo Haaland captain. I'd maybe lean slightly more towards Mbeumo this week. Vicky is a bit of a differential move. We're still at 12k likes on TikTok, guys. Very much. Thank you so much for that. Spurs scored 1 goal and you're done. I don't believe so, Harley. That would eliminate the clean sheet points, but there is still other opportunities there for points, in my opinion. Of course, it does massively affect the points total, but I do think having the highest clean sheet potential this week, it isn't a bad move. Is there any news about Semenyo being able to play? The only news we've had is he's a doubt. If you don't want to take the risk, bench him, sell him. I'm taking the risk and playing him and keeping him. Timber for assists this season has always been high. Yeah, he's got pretty good goal involvement, yeah. Right, I'm back. The answer is kefir, Greek yogurt, strawberries, and honey. Is kefir like that drink, dude? I swear it is, isn't it? Or is that the yogurt, the kefir yogurt? Best Kudus replacements. Cunha is probably top of my list. If you're looking cheaper, Minte isn't too bad. We're at 13k likes. Let's keep going, guys. We've got an hour to go. Let's see if we can break my record. 20k is the goal. 20k is the goal. Semenyo Orange Eye, or should I play... Oh, that chat's gone so fast there. Bloody hell. Oliver, Semenyo or Njai, or should I play Semenyo? If he doesn't play, Njai will come on. That's how I would do it. Yeah, play Semenyo. So Senesi over Gehi and Gehi on my bench for Semenyo and Case. Yeah, you could do that. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Shalom, Chris. Greenish 15 pointer on Monday. Do you reckon? I don't know. Depends. If bloody Matawari plays, he was terrible when I watched him the other day. Bloody hell. Will Matty Cash play? I think he's got a good chance of playing, yeah. I think he's got a good chance of playing. I'm in goals again today. My goalie is still injured, and I'm the now permanent goalie for the age group above, since theirs is injured, and our starting keeper is already playing a year up. Let's go, Connor. Let's go. What score do you think will be the Arsenal versus Spurs? 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal. I think it'll be a pretty boring game. Is Semenyo back? Semenyo has a bit of a knock, dude. So be a bit cautious on playing him this week. There is risk there. It's like fermented milk, but I've got like a yogurt form so good. Yeah, I've heard it's quite good for like your gut biome. I've heard it's quite good for that. Left back on Sundays, apart from today. Let's go, Connor, my 5'4" goat. Hey, don't be sizist. Captain Saka or Haaland? Saka ain't a bad option this week, Davo. Triple captain Jean-Philippe Mateta, says Ivan. Let's go, dude. He's going for it. I captain Mateta. Right, guys, let's see. Everyone in chat right now, comment who your captain is. Let's see who's the most popular captain this game week. Who's the most popular captain this game week, guys? Score prediction, Sunderland versus Fulham. Of course, I've got to go with the mighty Sunderland winning 1-0. Your bird is size as Mugs, I heard. I ain't got no bird, mate. I make FPL videos. Do you think I've got a bird? Mbuemo captain. Greenish captain. Mbuemo captain seems a bit popular. Caleb says Mateta captain. Saka, Mateta. Is Semenyo going to play? I think so, dude. Just cover on your bench accordingly. Mateta captain, says AB. Haaland captain. Alright, your man is size to Smogs. What do you mean by that? Haaland captain. When will we know how many points we get? When all the games have finished, you'll get your points total. I do believe there's a Monday fixture. Salah captain, says Tobon. Is Bruno captain worth it? I think so. I think so. Thank God I seen this live. It made me double check what my team is, and I seen Gabriel was out. I hope it did help, bro. I hope it did help. If you're playing 5 midfield and one is injured, will your defence come in? Depends who's first on the bench. Depends who's first on your bench, dude. Saliba or Timber? Timber. Just about, though. Just about. My first sub is Mukele. Nice, dude. Up the Suleiman. I hope we get 3 points against Fulham. Like, I'm desperate for them 3 points. 14k likes on TikTok now. Let's go. Connor, mate, I'm going to go for another walk this morning. Go on, say it. You keeping Semenyo in? Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's a hiccup there. Absolutely. Fulham due a result 2-0. You reckon? Bloody hell. That's bold, James. Bold prediction. Saka or Isidore to start? I'll definitely start Saka this week. Captain Siddiqui is going to score and get double DEFCON and an assist. What do you reckon about that rule? If let's say I don't know, your defender gets 20 defensive contributions. Would you think that getting 4 points instead of 2 would be good? Because I don't think so. But Noah Siddiqui's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. Semenyo is not playing. Who told you that, dude? Who told you that? Mokes, I love your team. I like 6'8" and love. I'm 6'8" and love equality. By the way, Orange Apple. Do you also drink matcha by any chance? Is Gehi fit? I think you'll be okay to play. Yeah. Yeah, I've locked my team. I like it. Just don't know if I should sell Semenyo. Rough dude. I like him personally. Semenyo is injured. No, he's got a knock. Just Matty Cash injured. I think Matty Cash will play. I don't know, dude. You probably have more insight being a good, a big Villa fan, man. So let me know the crack. Should I bench Semenyo? I would play him. Sky Sport Halo is goated. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. Is Conte going to play? I think he's predicted the start. We've got a big Villa fan in chat though, so he might be able to help us out with that one. Yeah, he's predicted to start. On the lineup I've got here. What chips have you used? I've used Wildcard. That's it. FPL Punk said, I'd really like to see a tiered point system similar to how Sky Fantasy used to be. Do you know what, bro? I've never played Sky Fantasy. What did that look like, the tiered point system? Yeah, obviously, Mr. Reliable Conser. Yeah, there we go. Ryan's the dedicated Villa fan in the chat here, so any questions about Villa assets, he will be able to answer. Let's go, Ryan, lad. Very balanced team. Cheers, Everton, Mason. Let's go. Will Caicedo play? I think so, yeah. Neto or Eze? I'd go Neto. Richards or Anderson? Who to buy? Ooh, Anderson will probably be on your bench here and there, but Richards I quite like. George says, how are we, lads? How are you, George? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, dude. Is Mbuemo a good captaincy choice? Yeah. yeah. We're at 15k likes now on TikTok. Keep double tapping away. Appreciate all the support on today's live stream. Is 4 defenders okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. Some would consider it meta in FPL this season. I feel like with Palace defenders, if Palace have a good game, more likely Gahey to get the bonus just because it's Gahey. I do know what you mean. Also feel like he's more safe than the other defenders. That's wrong. No, I understand what you mean with bonus points there. I would say they're very much equal in output. I think if you want a good mix of those things, I'd go Lacroix. Is Salah a good captaincy choice? Yes, absolutely. Arguably the best, but obviously it's a huge risk going for a Liverpool captain. Rage baiting these new gens is too easy nowadays. What do you think of Isidore? Isidore's an absolute legend, AB. Isidore's a legend. I would play him this week if you have him, if you can. Obviously, it's difficult, though. With a lot of players actually having pretty good game week fixtures this week. RP, welcome RP, nice to see you, man. I've gone super differential this week. No Liverpool, no Arsenal defenders, double Bournemouth defence, possibly Saka captain. Go for it, dude. You're having a really good season as well, man, so I'll rate that. Start 3, Cucurella, Van Dijk, Timber, Senesi, Richards. Ooh, I'd maybe bench... That's so hard. Bench Richards, bench Timber. Maybe. That's so hard, though. That's so hard. Why has everyone got unbelievable teams this week? Semenyo captain. Bloody hell. I don't know about that one. Big risk. Nico says, my team is Martinez, Munoz, Richards, Virgil van Dijk, Gravenberch, Semenyo, Buemo, Salah, Xhaka, Thiago, Haaland, Dubravka, Mikel, Steve. Going for the double premium setup there, dude. Predict the score for Villa versus Leeds. I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. I think you should free hits. That's next week. Punk says you get extra points for X amount of shots on target, passes, tackling. There was a higher and lower tier. So players like Rodri and Dunk were must-haves. Oh, really? That does sound pretty interesting, to be fair. Not Haaland captain. Not for me, Ewan, no. Not for me this week. Gabriel, Enzo, Voltemade to Virgil, Minte, Mateta. Thoughts, lads? That's nice. That's a nice set of transfers, George. I play Sun Fantasy as well. It's kind of fun. I used to play it years ago, but I stopped playing it. Virgil is more of keep the price point for when Gabriel's back. Yeah, he could be out for a while, couldn't he? We get all of our chips back this year for second half. Yeah, we do. Game week 19. Game week 19, we're going to get all of them back. Are you sure captaining Fernandes? Yeah. I think that's pretty much locked for me at the moment. Maybe Mateta could be, but Bruno for me this week, probably. Petrovic or Robin Roofs this week. Petrovic for the home fixture. Missed 0.4 in price changes. Oh, that's gutting, man. That's absolutely gutting. I was trying to tell people yesterday that the moves with Gabriel probably should have been made last night. Should I triple captain Mateta? I would maybe wait. Fernandes won't do much against Everton. He'll play deeper. He plays deeper in any case, Jacob, but that hasn't really affected his FPL output whatsoever. What game week is AFCON? We get the 5 top-up transfers, James, in game week 16, but some players might leave in 17, 18. We'll kind of have to wait and see how that happens, but still, the 5 top-up transfers will come in game week 16. Cunha to outscore Mbuemo this week. I think Cunha is a great option. Pardon me. I'm on Haaland at the moment, but it seems risky. Thoughts on Saka captain? Saka captain's really good. Will Sunderland players go before the Mags game or after? It's one of them ones where we actually just don't know right now, James. I think Regis said yesterday that he was going to try keep them for it, which I would absolutely love to see. Obviously, being a Sunderland fan, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Captain Buendia, let's go, Ryan. Let's go. You keeping Semenyo? Absolutely. Michele or Ballard? Ballard. Orange, you're like a father figure to me. Please don't leave me for them. What is going on in that chat, man? Best goalkeeper for 5.2. Petrovic. I would go Petrovic. Why not Mateta or Haaland as captain? I just think there's a bit more upside in Bruno, personally. But both of them are great options. You sure Arsenal won't concede? I think they've got great clean sheet potential. So I'm going to go for the triple up for the next few weeks. We'll see how it goes, though, guys. It's been good so far. Slip up last week, but we'll see how it goes. Semenyo isn't playing right now. Yeah, he's not playing right now. The games haven't kicked off. I'm only joking. Yeah, I do think he'll be playing. West Ham assets. I'm kind of just ignoring them. I'll be honest. I thought Enzo was injured. I thought so too, but he was spotted training yesterday, and also Maresca said about him that he's available. Gakpo or Semenyo? Probably Gakpo. Sorry if you said, but I missed Mukele or Longstaff to start. Mukele. Do I start Doku or Saka? Saka. Would you start Njai or bench him for Gehi, which gives me triple Palace, Sarr, Mateta, Gehi? I would bench Njai. Thanks, no worries, Archie. Make sure you double tap on that screen on TikTok. Will Semenyo play? I think so, yeah. Who else saw that it was a team of women who designed Sky Sports Halo? Oh, the Sky Sports Halo. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm glad it got forwarded. It was horrendous. Is Gyökeres going to play? Alex, it's a bit difficult to call with Gyökeres because Arteta said he wouldn't comment on the fitness of him. So it is up in the air, in all honesty. I think Marino would play personally, but that's just my personal view. We have no official things on that. Will Alderete play? Ooh, I would love to see him play. So yeah, I would like to see. I think he will. I think maybe Trey Hume misses out right back, and Mukele goes right back. I have to go now. Please answer. Who's the best to buy, Henderson or Martinez? I would go Henderson. Apologies for the late arrival, Mogs. Don't worry, Jack. You can come into the stream at any time you want. You're a legend of the stream. Would you stop? Who would you swap for Van de Ven? Depends on how much money you have, bro. Isn't Saliba out for a month? No, opposite way around. Opposite way around. It's Gabriel. Raya or Robin Roofs in goal. I would go Raya with the home fixture. Why not Reinders first on the bench instead of Rodon? Expected minutes, dude. Expected minutes. I tried following Mogs on LinkedIn and bro aired me. Orange Apple, I knew for a fact you would say about that on today's stream. I actually follow you on there. I literally checked before the stream. Triple captained Emil Kraft. Bro uses LinkedIn. Connor, go back to school, dude. Spursel, try Pirate. Yeah, I mean, he's coming out the woodworks now, and he's always been pretty decent though, hasn't he? Saliba or Timber? Just about Timber. You reckon Alderete, Ballard, Mukele, Hume, Ronaldo our back five? No, I think it will be Alderete, Ballard, Mukele, Ronaldo as a 4. You need to save me from an FPL forfeit. What is the forfeit this week, Jamie? What is it? Free hit next week? For me, it is, yes. 8.2 mid, what we saying, Jack? I say Cunha. Oh, that's a nice team, Nico. I think it's eggs. Oh, God, what are you doing with the eggs, Jamie? Why Semenyo? He's a really good asset. I'm taking the risk on him. Why are you avoiding the Semenyo questions? Because I'm getting maybe 50 of them a minute. So I'm answering... I'm only answering a few every so often. My answer with Semenyo is the same every time people ask the question. I'm keeping him personally. I think he's a fantastic asset to own in FPL right now. Fixtures look great. I think selling him's the wrong call, in all honesty. West Ham at home feels a great fixture. If you're cautious and want to sort of take away risk, put someone first on your bench who is good. But if you want to sell him and you're not liking the risk, go for it. That is my Semenyo answer. Max Shady says, Harry Potter, ? How did you know, dude? How did you know? Semenyo ain't going to play, then sell him then. Go for it. I think he will. If he doesn't, I don't mind taking that risk. I don't mind it. Oh, my bad, you actually do. Huzzy Wuzzy. Huzzy Wuzzy's crazy. Is it a free hit this week? No, I'm free hitting next week, personally. Voltamade or Senesi, who do I start? I'd probably go Senesi, but it's a weird one with that City fixture. Start 3 out of 4. Michele, Chalobah, Gehi, Richards. I would play Chalobah, Gehi, Michele. I would maybe differentiate from the double Palace defence. But if you want to go double Palace, I would bench Michele with the away fixture. I've sent you the account mode. I'll have to have a look at the end of the stream, Jamie. I don't have access to anything right now. I'm kind of stuck with these things on my screen. Take it and get Calvert-Lewin put on. Oh, the risk, you mean? Yeah, go for it. I mean, Rodon's first on the bench, dude, this week for me. Is Semenyo likely to be out? I mean, yeah, he could be out, but I'm taking that risk. Best captaincy options out of these: Saka, Semenyo, Haaland, Mateta. I think Saka's definitely up there, as well as Haaland. I think I would go Saka, the captain there. Gehi also injured, by the way. No, he's a doubt, but he's not injured. I'll read you my notes on Gehi if you want a bit of information. Where is it? What did I write down? So, yeah. Gehi is available for game week 12. All players are fit. Mark Gehi's trained with us on Wednesday, so he's now had 3 sessions. So yeah, Gehi is available. Apparently he doesn't even have the knock now if he's trained. Muzammil sent a heart puff. Thank you, Muzammil. Appreciate that, bro. João Pedro captain. Yeah, Muzammil, I don't think it's a bad option this week. Burnley, really good fixture. Obviously, João Pedro's been a little bit of a hit or miss asset recently. So yeah, I would maybe go for it, bro. Thank you for the gift, Muzammil. Appreciate that, man. Same thing, still playing Villa. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Ryan. What can I do? What can I do with that one? I can't argue with you, George. I swear to God, you are the most brain rot kid in this chat. Do you think Sunderland signs for Fermin Lopez? No, it's bullshit, that thing. Dubravko, Petrovic. Is that Muzammil from the dudes in the forest? Muzammil, no. Cool boy, yes. Maybe it is. I mean, he does have a lot of followers, but I don't know. Who knows? George? Put Reinders first then? No, I don't think. In terms of expected minutes, Ryan, I know the fixture. You're gonna say, you're gonna say what you're gonna say, but I do think Rodon will have more points. I think Rodon will come away with at least 3 points this week. So then I'm looking at him being better than Reinders this week, personally. Should I have João Pedro? João Pedro's okay this week. If Haaland gets a hat-trick, will you be mad? Not mad, no. I'll be pretty chill, to be honest. More like -5. Do you reckon Villa are going to score that much today? Thanks for the help. No worries at all. Appreciate you sending the rose, dude. Thank you so much. You actually look like little Biggie Mogs. I can't remember which one that is. Is that the one with is that the little one with the mustache? The fact I know what you're talking about and I'm 25-year-old is actually embarrassing. But my mate, Joseph, sends me them videos. Yo, JP's in chat, how you doing? Ollie Watkins Hattie, maybe? Ooh. Let's go. I know it's so small, but it's all my credits. You don't even have to gift, bro. I just appreciate you being in chat. If you do want to support a little bit further, you can double tap the live stream on TikTok. You can do that. Age reveal. Orange Apple. When it was my birthday in September, I literally told you how old I was. Like, what are you on about age reveal? Ooh, shiny. Saka. Musamel says Saka, João Pedro, Mateta for captain. I would go Saka. Musamel. Would you captain Salah? Yes, I would. How many points last week? Me, 65. I did terrible last week, dude. I did terrible. I can't remember the points I got, though. It was really low, though. It was really low. Age reveal or 6'7" spam. I literally just said I'm 25. Please don't spam with 6'7" in the chat. That happened last week, and it was terrible. So I take risk like you. Maybe, Musamel, maybe. Do you like taking risks? Will Voldemort have a stinker versus City? I don't think he'll have a stinker. I don't know. I think Newcastle will be better this week. I think they'll be better, but obviously it's City, though. So it's like, you know, I don't think there'll be a result there. You think Semenyo starts? Yes, personally I do. Do you think using Arsenal defence against Tottenham is a good idea? Yeah, I do. Home fixture. Why Cunha Mogs? He seems pretty bad for the season. I mean, it's because Sesko's out now for a month. So Cunha will likely be playing consistent minutes up front for Manchester United. I really like him. Honestly, I really do. I think the fixtures coming up are really good as well. I like him. I really do. How long is Gabriel out for? Says Cowboy Joe. I think it's over a month. So don't expect him back anytime soon. I've sold him this week. I got rid of Semenyo and he's fit. Who says he's fit? I haven't seen anything saying he's fit. He's a doubt. He's not fully confirmed out, if that makes sense. Jesus H. Christ, rip. Unlucky Joseph, man. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? No Liverpool players? Sadly not, man. Sadly not. I would love to have some, though. But Cunha only got 2 points, so why Cunha good pick? Cunha not good pick because no point. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. To be fair, Semenyo, have you seen him? I think he's fit. Thought Enzo was injured, so sold him. That's gutting, man. I triple captain Mbuemo. Is that risky? I would say it's risky a little bit, but you know it's not a bad fixture, is it? Cherky or Doku? Ooh. Probably just about Cherky, but both minutes don't look fantastic. Just got back. Is there any news on Semenyo? No news, no, sadly. Would you recommend putting in Saliba instead of Rice then? Would I do that? I would maybe consider that. I think they're both similar assets, to be honest, so I don't mind it. Jamie sending the heart me. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie, mum. But yeah, no news on Semenyo, guys. No news. Is Calafiori going to play? I think he will. I love it when I make some brain rot comment and Mogs reads it out like I'm being dead ass. Bro, I just like reading what you say. Just like a sip of water. Thanks for commenting that, Orange Apple. Muzzamil says, I may take the risk because I was planning to bench boost, but Gabriel and Semenyo injuries. I just wait? Yeah, just wait. Gabriel's out this week and for many months. 1 month is the estimated time, though. Roofs or Raya, bro? Please answer. Raya. David Raya with the home fixture. Would you recommend playing Petrovic over Raya? No. I think Raya has a better clean sheet potential this week. Is playing Rodon? I'm not playing Rodon this week, no. He's first on my bench, though. Wants to captain Salah, but don't know who to go. Don't know how to go against Haaland. I mean, I would captain Salah this week if I had him. Is playing Rodon a good idea? Sorry, George. I would probably bench him. If you're forced into playing him, then you're forced into playing him. But, you know. Anderson or Voltemade? Ooh. I'd go Voltemade. But, you know, it's either 2 points or he gets a little bit of a haul. Well, not a haul, but like a decent amount of points. Whereas Anderson's probably guaranteed at least 4 points. I benched him, but don't believe in the clean sheet. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I may be the complete opposite there. I've got triple Arsenal defence. Why not Thiago? Because I can just buy him next week. I'm also on a free hit next week, so I could buy him. I could buy him in game week 15 or 16 instead. Yeah. It's weird with my strategy, guys. So I still think Thiago's a really good option. Creepy Jr. or Thiago. Appreciate the rose, Jamie. Thank you. I've only just seen that. Sorry, bro. I've put cash on defense. Nice, dude. Garnacho's an interesting one. He seems really good in a Chelsea shirt, I'll be honest. Mogs, have you ever tried David Beckham's sticky stuff? Oh my god. No. Is that your team on screen? Yes, it is. Feel free to roast it. Feel free to comment that it's good. Do what you want. What about Delict? I'll probably stay away from him just right now. Jamie sent, I love you so much. Thank you, Jamie, man. Missing out on Sarr. I know I am, Luke. Absolutely. I really like him. Why Captain Bruno? Many routes to points, good fixtures. A bit more of a reliable asset up front in Cunha in front of him. I think he's a pretty decent option this week. Liverpool defenders other than Virgil van Dijk, Konate. That's it. That's the list done. Yeah. Why is that a weird question? It is Honey Brand. Oh, is it? But it's still, I haven't tried it though, so there you go. Do you reckon is there someone playing Triple Wolves today? What's that? I just missed that question actually. Hold on. Do you reckon there's someone playing Triple Wolves and Burnley this week? I reckon there'll be one person in the world doing that. My hair's an absolute mess. No, I'll fucking do, don't care. Currently, heart rate is 64 beats per minute. Thanks for telling me, man. Should I captain Mateta or Haaland? Probably Haaland just about. Enzo or Caicedo? Enzo. Neto or Sarr? Neto. I like Neto. How long is Gabriel for? A month plus. Captain Enzo or Mateta? Probably Mateta. Is Semenyo playing? I think he will, Keep sending you questions on TikTok, folks. Make sure you double tap on the screen though on TikTok. Let's see those likes hit 20k likes before the end of the stream. Best Chelsea midfielder, Enzo Fernandez. Why not Soboslai, Mogs? I like Soboslai, to be honest, but like, look, Conor Bradley's out for a while. That could mean Soboslai plays right back a little bit, which is a bit of a downer for him as an FPL asset. Obviously, you could get the case that Curtis Jones plays right back, but I doubt that. So yeah, tough. Muzamel sent the go for it on TikTok. Appreciate that, Muzamel. You're a legend, bro. Got Maradashvili. I think Alisson starts, to be honest, bro. Muzamel sent the you're awesome. Muzamel, you're a beast, man. Salah question mark. Salah's good, yeah. My hair's an absolute mess. Mo's finally becoming self-conscious. Yeah, maybe. Reckon Kirkes will start today? No, I think it will be Robertson. Why Captain Bruno? Many routes to points, good fixtures, good data. I think he's a decent option this week. Why no Thiago? Because my chip strategy is a bit different, George. So I'm free hitting next week, which will probably include Thiago. Then get rid of him off the free hit when he's got the hard fixtures, and then go back to him when he's got the 2 good fixtures. I think it's Leeds and Wolves. So we'll see. We'll see. How many goals did Dixie Dean score for Everton in the 1927-28 season? George, let me guess. Is it 6-7? Bloody hell. I literally, he's been gone for 15 minutes trying to find an answer that's 6-7, isn't he? What's the chances, man? Include Semenyo on a free hit. Probably not. Probably not. On a free hit, I do think there's other options you could go for. Best differential captain. Bruno Fernandes. 6-7. George, you are so brain rot. It's crazy. Muzamel says, start Semenyo or Anderson. Semenyo, dude. Semenyo. What if I don't have Bruno? I don't know who you have, but I'm assuming Mateta's in your team. If Mateta's in, I don't think he's bad. Saka as well is pretty good as a differential captain this week. And Buemo, hopefully you have one of them. Owen's message there. Sorry, Owen, I just missed your thing there. Why have you no Wolves players, mate? Well, I don't know, pal. I don't know. Do you reckon they're good? I'm crazy. Am I crazy for throwing captaincy on Esteban? Yeah, because I'm not sure if you'll start, bro. I'll be honest with you there, man. Is Semenyo injured? He's got a knock, Red Devil. He's got a knock. How many hoes did Orange Apple bruck in the Malia 2 summers ago? Bro, that's mental. Well, bro, you see my team, so let's talk ball. Yeah, Owen, to be fair, you've got the best team in FPL, so, what can we do? We've got world number 1 Owen in here, by the way, guys. Only Owen knows what I'm talking about there. Fucking hell. Mogs. What is Moog's ideal dating age range? Bro, that is such a wild question. Like 22 to 26, I don't fucking know. Risky with the knock? It is risky, yeah. It is. Just get off red cards, 6, 7. Oh, fucking hell. YouTube chat's gone into absolute brain rot chaos. I've been doing well, to be honest. Insanely good. Yeah, Owen, you've been absolutely smashing it, man. Been absolutely smashing it, dude. Minte or Krupa Jr. Minte. Need more Chelsea players. The fixtures change soon. I'm pretty happy with just Enzo. Diego Gomez for Minte. Yeah, Diego Gomez is okay. I think his minutes are a bit less than Minte's, though, from the top of my head. As if he reads that out, but when I ask for team advice, bro goes Hollywood on me. Where have I missed that? That team one. You haven't said anything about your team in the past few messages, Orange. How many tuggies do I have a day? Or do you have a day? Sorry, what? Sorry, what? That is wild. 6, 7. Evan Nielsen. As if I predicted your message there, Owen. Saka, Mateta, Enzo, João Pedro, captain. Saka. Bailey says, that's crazy, bro. That is wild. What a wild question from Owen. But he's a legend, so I'll let him off. Muzamel says, Caicedo, Saka, Garnacho, Sarr, bench 1. Maybe Caicedo. How many points will I be lucky to get this week on FPL? Maybe 6 points, Owen? Maybe 6? And that's not even the 6, 7 me, mate. Nah, he's gone crazy. He's gone crazy. Owens, yeah, Josh has gone brain rot as well. Everyone's cooked. Everyone's so cooked. What about older birds, bro? Don't discriminate. I know, but I'm 25 though. Mate, we'll push that up a few years then, punk. Just for sake of argument there. That is outrageous. Mogs is an ageist little prat confirmed. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm allowed to have preference. Right, back to FPL questions, guys. Back to FPL questions. Put in Esteval, trust me. I don't know if he starts, dude. Dylan says, should I captain Embuemo, Mateta, Haaland, or Pedro? I think Embuemo is maybe my favourite out of that list, but I don't mind Pedro as a bit of a pun. Start O'Reilly or Caicedo. Caicedo for me with the better fixture. What about Casemiro? I'm staying away personally. I don't like the move. What about Semenyo? What are you doing about Semenyo? Keeping him. Keeping him. Take the risk. When you say we're going to Greece for holiday and you land in Moog's hair, bro, I've just had a show. I'm down as a 50-year-old on Grindr and he matched me. What? Semenyo is out, mate. He's not in the squad. The squads aren't released, dude. I don't know what you're on about. The squads aren't released. Is it worth a free hit today? You've not got long to make the free hit team, though. You got around, 20 minutes or so. Got, 20 minutes to do so. What about Sharda? Sharda's not too bad. Matty Cash good? Yeah, he's okay. You are risking with 3 Arsenal players at the back? I am, yes. I am. Jack says, Donnarumma, Dubravka, Senesi, Calafiori, Virgil, Rodon, Mukele, Cunha, Minte, Saka, Semenyo, King, Mateta, Pedro, Haaland. What a team. What a team. What a team. Where are you in the UK? Northeast, mate. Northeast. Yeah, I love that team, Jack. That's so good. Who's your captain, Jack? Who's your captain? Is Semenyo playing? I think he will, personally, but cover on your bench. What angle does it bend? Fucking hell, man. What is this stream today? What is this stream today left? Start Semenyo or got Thiago. I would start Semenyo personally, Adam. Where do I send my team to show? Yesterday was the team rating live stream, bro, so you just about missed out. Iraola interview yesterday said late fitness test. He did, yeah. That doesn't mean he's fully out, though. Northeast, yeah. That's where I'm from. Would you do Njai to Saka or Statch to a 4.3? Yeah, I would do Njai to Saka to do that. Yeah. Cunha, Mateta or Njai benched? Njai. Saka to Semenyo to Saka -4? No, I wouldn't do that personally. If you don't want to risk the start for Semenyo, absolutely sell him, but I think he's fine. Where we at? What to do about Reinders? I'll probably sell. Yeah. I don't have the extra free transfer, so I can't get rid of him this week. If Njai scores, I will be coming back to have a word. Then play him then if you think he's going to score. I think Mateta and Cunha are better assets in my mind this week, but yeah. You reckon Reece James starts? I think so. Foden out for who? Want him gone? He's just about coming to a really good fixture run though, Leon. He's playing really good minutes. I honestly would keep him. Read my previous message. Sorry, Josh, I can't see it. Oh, rough diameter that can fit. Ballpark answer. That is so wild. I mean, I can't even give you an answer for that one. Okay, I'll keep him. Yeah, Leon, I would personally keep him. If you do want to get rid of him, you could move to someone like Bruno, Cunha, and Buemo. I think are really good Manchester United assets. Yeah. When do you think Mogs will wake up and realise he's in a coma since he was about 6 or 7? Oh my God. Okay. George, you brain rot, bro. You're a brain rot. Captain Mateta or Haaland? I probably lean slightly more towards Haaland. Do I do stats with 4.8 who plays? Yeah, I would go for the one who plays. Villa defenders, good idea. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad idea. Konsa's probably the safest one, but Matty Cash is quite fun. George again. I've just missed Leo's team there. Raya, Van der Ven, Munoz, Kukurea, Foden, Eze, Rice, Njai, Sarr, Haaland, Ekatike. Nice, Leon. Annabelle says Raya or Roofs. I'd just about go Raya with the home fixture, Annabelle. Why Bruno over Haaland? I think Bruno's got many routes to points this week. Of course, great data. Having a little bit of a stronger option, and Cunha sat in front of him now, with Sesko being out. Haaland having a bad fixture has kind of given me the opportunity to go for Bruno this week. Mukele and Achapong with 0.9 in the bank for who? I would play Mukele this week, and I would sell Achapong to maybe Richards if it moves up. What is this treasure box thing on TikTok? It's empty. All the coins were collected. What the hell? I don't know what that means. Newcastle isn't a bad fixture when Haaland is flying, though. No, but like in general, going away to Newcastle is a difficult fixture, is what I mean. Obviously, Haaland is absolutely flying, but like, I think there's opportunities this week to go against Haaland with players with better fixtures who maybe have higher ceilings this game week. Absolutely, captain Haaland if you're not comfortable with that, though. He is flying, and it's the obvious captain, you know? But I think there's an opportunity to go against. Not at the moment. It's not. The Geordies are crumbling. I think they'll perform a little bit better this week, personally. Jacob, obviously, I'm a Sunderland fan, so I'd absolutely love to see them crumble even more. But yeah, I think they'll be okay this week. I don't think there'll be many goals in the game. How's everything, mate? It's been a while. How you doing, man? It's going good, man. Game week 12 is here. How you doing, bro? Wish you the best, mate. Appreciate that, Jacob. Can you put a captaincy poll up? I can look to do one, yeah. If it would let me. Poll gift. We'll see if it comes up there. Custom. Two seconds. I'm putting a poll for captaincy this week. We'll go. Who else is popular? Mateta, Salah, Haaland, Mateta, and Buemo Saka. I think they're the most popular captains, aren't they? 3-minute poll started on TikTok. Let me know your captaincy options. The poll is live on TikTok right now. Start Richards or Senesi. I would probably go for Senesi this week. Is Caicedo a good buy option? Got a good fixture this week. I don't think he's too bad. Mbuemo or Haaland captaincy. I'd probably lean more towards Mbuemo this week. Should I sell Njai for Gakpo? Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Caleb says 6-7. Keep voting on the captaincy poll on TikTok. 9 votes so far. Let's keep it going. Wentworth and Diaz a differential. Nice, man. Eze out for who? I like Cunha, if you can afford it. What's your overall points? 6-2-6. Not that great so far, but we're going to use my chips in the coming weeks, though. So we're going to get back up there. Reckon Reece James starts? I think so. Is Garnacho a good pick? Yeah, he's not too bad. Not too bad. Very risky, of course. He could not. It might be getting 2 players on the left, but overall, I think pretty strong this week. I had to go -8. Better be worth it. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Have 10 minutes to cook up a wild card draft. I haven't really been doing any transfers for the last 4 game weeks. Haven't really been focused on FPL. I'll probably start with sort of your structure of like who are the key premiums you want. So is it Haaland? Is it Salah? And then I'll go from there and kind of build around good fixture rotations. Manchester United have good fixtures as well. Bournemouth, Brighton, Palace. Neto start. Yes, I think Neto will be on the other side of Garnacho. Saro, Enzo, just about. In what year did Florian Albert win the Ballon d'Or with 68 points? Let me guess, 1967? Will Neto start? Yes, Jamie, I think he will. Mogs is ignoring me, the snail. Sorry. Sorry, Owen. Where's your message, dude? I can't see it. Send it again. Owen, send the message again. How many Pervader? Oh, I've just missed that. It was about Ian Pervader, though. Oh, I don't know how many Pervader transfers are in this week. Mogs is a snail. I am a snail. I am. I can't read so fast. I'm sorry, guys. Will Arsenal keep a clean sheet? I think they could, yeah. Got the best clean sheet potential odds this week, don't they? Is O'Reilly good? Yeah, it's not too good. Check how many transfers are, Jamie. I guarantee it's 67 transfers. Caleb says, pick 2, Enzo, Semenyo, Welbeck. Ooh. That's so hard. Enzo and Semenyo. Ooh, it's hard. Yeah, Enzo and Semenyo. Was triple captain Mateta? Was triple captain Mateta? Will it be a good choice? Could be, yeah. Why does it feel wrong to go against Haaland? Because he's a really good option. Annabelle says, good luck. Thank you, Annabelle. The most popular transfer in the TikTok chat was actually Jean-Philippe Mateta this week. That's interesting. That was interesting. I didn't expect that to be the case, in all honesty. Oh. Best 4.8 or under midfielder. Ooh, that's tricky. Probably Granit Xhaka. How much is Granit Xhaka, actually? I don't know how much he is now. I think he's more than that, actually. Ooh, probably King or Belieber. I would go Joshua King. Obviously, you're not going to play him every single week, are you? So that's fine. Monkey doesn't wear any pants. What? You said pick 6-7 transfers, lol. Yeah, so someone was trying to get me to say 6-7 in the TikTok chat. I don't know where to go with Thiago or Mateta today. What do you think? Mateta, I think it's a better option. My triple captain, Salah. Bold move, West Ham. Bold move. What's Haaland's ownership versus Mateta? Basically, everyone owns Erling Haaland. Mateta's getting up there. Sod's law, you go against Haaland and he bags 3. I went against Haaland a few weeks ago, C-Dot, and he didn't get any, so who knows? If you take 4 inches off my... Oh, God. Dingle. What the hell, dude? Oh, what is that? How long will it be? Off yours? I don't know, dude. I don't know. If I was to own an attacker other than Salah, who'd you pick? At the moment, probably Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, Semenyo. Let me know about Rodgers. Yeah, Rodgers isn't a bad asset. Villa not coming into some good fixtures. Looked a little bit better in all honesty. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. Do I start Timber over James Truffert-Gahey? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I think Arsenal have a really good chance of a clean sheet this week, but it's difficult to bench anyone there. Captain Mateta, what do you think? Yeah, good option. What about another Liverpool attacker than Salah? Gakpo? Gakpo is probably the only other Liverpool attacker I'll pick. Who should I bring in for Gabriel? There's a lot of good options this week, Josh. A lot of good options. Saliba, Van Dijk, Munoz, Richards, Senesi, Truffert. I think there's a lot of options. Team looks risky. Do you reckon? What do you think's risky, Andrew? Ethan says, who first on the bench? Michael Keane or King? King. Matthew Travis, midfield 4 or a front 3? Depends who you pick him. Really depends who you're picking. 3 Arsenal. Yeah, oh yeah, that is a bit risky, yeah. Leon says, Garnacho or Rodgers? Last question, probably Rodgers, I would lean slightly more towards. When's your stream ending? Probably in like 15 minutes time-ish. Any team news on Chelsea? I'm not seeing anything, but I'll have another check here. We'll try find some team news for you guys. Not seeing anything in particular here. Yeah, not seeing anything, guys, for Chelsea team news. Apologies. When I find Moog's jar, bloody hell. Do you think Semenyo will play? Yes, I personally think he will. Best to use bench boost after 5 free transfers for AFCON. That's kind of how I'm going to use the chip personally. Orange apple, that's ridiculous. James, Van de Ven, Senesi, pick one. One to play. If it's one to play, it's James. But the order of how I would play those assets would be James, Senesi, Van de Ven. Van de Ven I would sell, personally. Mogs the snail. I know. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Where's your shell? Dunno, lad. Shall I bring in Timber or Crystal Palace defender? Timber's pretty good. Van de Ven to sell. Wow. Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't think he's that great at the moment. Talk to the hand, buddy. What on earth is going on? We've literally got 5 minutes till the FPL deadline, guys. Make sure you save your teams and then come back to the stream. Is Gabriel injured? No. Yeah, he is. Captain Haaland or Mateta? Probably lean slightly more towards Haaland with that one. Very close, though. Very, very close. Abdul says, if I got wild card, should I sell Salah and invest elsewhere? Maybe. I'm back from YouTube now. Thanks for going over, Owen. Appreciate that. Predict points for Bruno this week. A lot. I think he'll do very well. We'll see how he gets on. And Semenyo fit, says Gary. He's got a bit of a knock, so it's a bit of a risk playing him this week, but I'm going to take the risk. Team news, nothing yet, Jamie. I'm just looking now. I'm trying to search some team news for you guys. Apologies. Let me search this. I can't see any news on Chelsea, guys. I can't see any news. Owen didn't have the bottle for YouTube chat. Oh, he's going to come back and roast you, Orange. He's going to come back and roast you. KDL says Champions League isn't a dream but a goal. I've seen that, James. Inspiring, isn't it? I've gone with Neto instead of Sarr because of you. You better be right. Look, you don't have to listen to me, bro. Absolutely play Sarr if you prefer him. Whoever you prefer, who you think's gonna get the most points, play. It's as simple as that. It's definitely not a hard game. No, I think it's a pretty good game week for him. Who are you thinking though? See, Orange Apple, I told you he'd be back. Why are you putting Semenyo on? I think you'll play. If not, I've got bench cover. Who won the poll? It was Mateta who won the poll for captaincy. Gravenberch or Caicedo? Gravenberch. Minte or Greenish? Minte. Is Gahey gone or does he start? I think he starts. He said he was available this game week. Got a few minutes to the deadline. Get your questions in. Quick. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Mukello or Anderson? Mukello this week. Start Guardiola, Mukello. Let's see Mateta's recent points. Yeah, he blanked last week, didn't he? Did well the week before? Or something like that. He's been okay, though, recently. Good data. Great data, in fact. Juve or Van de Ven? Ooh, probably Van de Ven. I don't know. You have to say it on here on your Todd because you can't be trusted with the kids on TikTok. 9-0 down in rivals, James. Honestly. Just quit the game. Quit the game. I've left the FIFA before the FIFA leaves me, guys. Captain Fernandez, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm fine, man. Yeah, I think he's a good option this week. How long are you on for? I'm on for maybe 10 more minutes. Deadline's literally in 30 seconds, guys. Leave the stream now. Save your teams and come back. I can't answer any more questions because the delay will be past the deadline. Go save your teams right now. Go save your teams. Sack a captain, Ethan. Tell me when it's going to end, please. Maybe 10 past 11, Jamie. Roughly. I don't really have a set time to end. We'll see how it goes. Leave the stream. Save your team. Come back. Literally a few seconds to go now till the FPL deadline. Refreshing the page. Have I saved my team? I absolutely have. Bruno Fernandes captain this week for me. Playing Semenyo. I've sold Gabriel to Saliba this week. Game week 12 is exciting. Bro, your team this week. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Semenyo injured. He's a risk this week. He's risk. Your mate wears Lyle and Scott. That was about 8 years ago when Lyle and Scott was... Oh, he's having a battle here on YouTube chat. He's having a battle. Mate, Owen's a G, though. Owen's a G, Orange Apple. Why Captain Bruno? I think he's a really strong option this week to go against Erling Haaland against a really difficult fixture. I need your opinion on a bet. I'm not going to give financial advice, Lewis. I do apologise. Don't want to get taken down the live stream here. All the best. Deadline. Thank you, Muzzlemil. Monkey Muzzlemil. Legend, mate. I hope you enjoyed the stream, Muzzlemil. Appreciate you having in the stream today. Scored another one in the 90th minute. End result, 9-2 loss. Hey, there you go. Thanks for reminding me, bro. I was 1 second before. Let's go, Ryan. Let's go. It's a yes or no answer. No need for a full explanation. Go on, Lewis. Go on. Exactly, Orange Apple. Respect the ghost. Mate, you got to. You got to respect the goat. Bench Kanate for Richards by mistake. Oh, no, bro. Is Semenyo ready? It's up in the air at the moment, but I'm taking the risk. Get 20k likes. Oh, I don't know if we'll hit it, Jamie, today. We've done very well, though. I think this is the record. Only one goat around here. Yeah, and you're watching him. Boom! Bro, I'm a United fan. I didn't even captain Bruno. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. Who's your captain? Bruno Fernandes. Do you think I should have captained Enzo Fernandez or João Pedro? But in the end, I captained Haaland. I don't think Haaland's a bad option. He's my vice this week. Haaland out for Isak and captain. What? Haaland's about to go into a good fixture run, bro. I don't know about that one. I've gone Thiago captain. Wow. Mogs saw my muscles the other day and he said they were well impressive. I did actually. Free hit, says James. Pleasure, bro. Hope to be top 100k, already top 300k. Let's go, Muzzamil. You're absolutely smashing it, dude. Impressive for a Somalian child. Oh, and that's borderline 3-match ban. That Jesus. Timbering for Van de Ven last second. Let's go, Leon. Leon smashing it with your questions and your transfers this week. Full Leeds bench. Why? It's not a full Leeds bench. It's 2 Leeds players, and it's because they've got a hard fixture. Muslim else's next joke, please. We're going to get it. I don't know, Jamie. Everyone tap that screen on TikTok if you can. It's 2 Leeds players too many. It is. That's why they're on the bench, Brooke. Speak after the match, but you're having an early bath. Wouldn't you like that? Orange Apple would like that. When's the deadline? Who's going to tell them, lads? When's the deadline? Who's going to tell them? I'm not telling them. I feel bad. I can't bring myself to do it. Lads, let Dylan know when the deadline is. Meant in your squad, pal. Yeah, I mean, Brook, they won't impact my squad if they're on the bench too much, though. I like Rodon still, though, Brook, lad. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin's terrible.
Yeah, Dylan, I'm sorry, man. The deadline passed about 4 minutes ago. I know, I didn't want to tell you, man, but it is what it is. Which game week is best for triple captain? Currently, I would say game week 17, Erling Haaland versus West Ham at home. I like your Pepsi Max, you absolute mad bastard. What is going on there? Need to swap Calvert-Lewin for Isidore. I mean, yeah, I probably do. It says there's an update for me. Yeah, mate. Whenever the deadline passes, it's normally like 45 minutes to an hour until it comes back online. So it's a normal thing. Don't worry about it. Deadline is at 6 or 7. Bloody hell. I put Cunha in over Semenyo last minute, man. I like Cunha a lot this week and coming up in the next few weeks as well. I really do. Got rid of Semenyo. Feels like he never gonna get points. I don't know, dude. He just played Villa away and City away. They're hard games. He's now coming to a good fixture run. I don't know. I feel like it's the wrong one. He resorted to drink. He's running out of ideas. Got the scruffy on ropes with his Ethiopian muscles. Oh dear, Owen. Get to 20k likes. Yeah, let's go for it, guys. Double tap on TikTok. Muzamel sending the GG. Jamie sending the slay on TikTok. Appreciate the gifts, guys. Really do. We're close to 20k likes on TikTok, though. We've got 5 minutes to hit it. We've got Owen Teapot putting me on the ropes. Orange Apple. What can I say? He's had you all over here. You need a comeback. Bruno captain, yes, for me this week. For me this week, it is Bruno. Very risky, I know. But what can I say? I don't mind a risk in FPL. I don't. You won't see Orange Apple lose a YouTube comment battle, lads. He's coming back. He's building up here. I captain Semenyo. Go on, Alex, lad. It's risky, all of it. Why not, eh? Why not? Let's have a bit of fun with FPL, lads. That's what it's about. 20k likes on TikTok. Let's go, guys. Appreciate that so much. I appreciate that. You're all legends. If you are still watching over on TikTok here, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. I post regular FPL content over there to help you guys out at home. So I would really appreciate some subs on YouTube if you fancy it. Harrison says Reinders. Yeah, I don't like him this week. That's why he's on my bench for me. Owen replies to Elon Musk on Twitter. Any other sports than football? No, not really. I mean, nah, I don't really watch other sports, Muzamel, no. Who should I bring in for Kudus with 8.5 million? I mean, we'll probably, now the deadline's passed, I'll probably answer that when we've seen some of the games, Alex. But Cunha's probably up there on my list. I think he'll be really good in the next few weeks. I might get him next week, to be honest. Your favourite Christmas song is Feed the World because it... Oh, my God. Owen's still playing on that vibe. Yes, Jamie, you're a legend because I know you're a big part in that 20k likes, man. You're an absolute goat, man. Even though you're a stinking mag. You are a magpie, aren't you? Horrible. Are you expecting 0-0 in Brentford versus Fulham too? No. They're not playing each other this week, Jake. So how do you cope with United headache lately? I'm not a Newcastle fan. I'm a Sunderland fan. But I think Semenyo's start, you think, looked okay when he came off. Yeah, I think he'll be okay personally. So I've obviously kept him. A lot of people sold him this week, which was really interesting. 20k Yahoo, yes, our wave. You're a legend for helping us on that goal, man. I know you're working hard on that. Appreciate that, guys. Your dad Your dad likes to sit in the middle seat of the AA van when you break down, lad. That was a good one, Orange Apple. I rate that. I do think Owen had a good one before, though. I mean, Sunderland versus... Oh, right. Sorry, Jake. I meant Sunderland versus Fulham. My bad. Because, yeah, so I don't expect it to be 0-0. I expect Sunderland to win 1-0. I expect Anderson to get defensive contribution points, though. We'll see. Oh, Bingles, I'm not doing team ratings on this stream. It was yesterday was the team rating live stream. I normally do that on a Friday evening if the deadline is on a Saturday. Apologies if you have missed out on that. I'm going to drop gifts before the end of... No, it's okay, Jamie. Save the gifts, man. Save it for another stream. We're gonna end stream very soon. Literally in the next minute or so. So save them, man. Save them. Lag. Who's downloading something? Who's downloading something at my house? Oh, guys, we could be cooked here. We could be cooked. The Wi-Fi gone crazy. It's bad that I put the captain on Mateta. No, I think it's okay. Oh, guys, the lag is crazy right now. The lag is crazy. Who is downloading what in my house? Stream today, you're all absolute legends. Just pack the Brazilian scum, Bruno. Yeah, quick sell, man. Yeah, enjoy the game week, guys. Make sure you follow and make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel for next week's content. See you later, folks. Have a brilliant game week, everyone. Good luck, and I hope you all score really well. See you later, guys, on YouTube. Appreciate all of your chats. You're absolute legends. Good luck, Connor. Good luck, Orange, Owen, Jack, George. All of you, man. All of you, man. See you later, folks. Enjoy. Only 6.